A disgusting problem that plagues the internet. Children lured in by predators to share nude images of themselves.
The Internet Task Force, created 1 year ago, fights this growing problem and hunts down these predators. Wake News anchor Corey Lazar sat down exclusively with the top investigator in Collier County to see the numbers of arrests so far.
What is so concerning about this particular crime that we need task force like this?
Because child exploitation and human trafficking is primarily facilitated through online digital evidence, digital media is involved.
Lieutenant Wade Williams leads the Intercept Task Force at the Collier County Sheriff's Office. It's a public-private partnership between the nonprofit Operation Lightshine and a majority of local law enforcement agencies in Southwest Florida, all to hunt down online child predators.
How do you use Intercept Task Force and the technology on that end to go through all of this data quicker than you ever have before?
Well, that's where the technology comes in to help us sort through all this data, because to do it manually would take, one case, we'd be sitting there for weeks and weeks.
But it used to be that way, right?
Yeah, it used to be that we had to go through these devices and all these artifacts one at a time. So that was very labor intensive. There's a number of notable arrests, and I would say that in a generalized statement of all the arrests is what we found is that the ones that are child predators, we're finding numerous child victims in many cases. Sometimes 5, sometimes 6 victims, sometimes as many in the case of Miguel Mendiola, potentially 59 child victims.
Miguel Mendiola from Immokalee was arrested in May of 2024. He's accused of luring in children, but not from the normal social media sites.
He was going on a variety of different child gaming applications, Rec Room being one of them, Roblox being another one. And he would then engage with children on those applications and then move them over to Skype, because he wanted to engage in a live video chat with them, where he would manipulate them into performing various sexual acts, and he would actually pay them.
Is he someone that you think would be distributing them to a larger network?
Correct. So the evidence indicates this individual is saving them for himself, but also sharing them with what we call global trading networks, other predators around the world.
Another arrest, Justin Dougal, a one-time local park ranger.
We've since located a very large amount of child sexual abuse material on his devices, which we're actually going through right now. Could be as upwards as 10 to 11 terabytes of data. Some of the chats that we've identified in his case indicate that he was at least fantasizing about luring children off of the beach to abuse them.
Now, both men we mentioned in this story are moving through the legal system and awaiting their day in court. But if we zoom out from Collier County, out of all of Southwest Florida local law enforcement agencies that are part of the Intercept Task Force, take a look. Over the past year, there have been 1,052 investigations, 158 search warrants executed, 63 people have been arrested, and 90 local child victims have been identified. Back to you.